Kicks stackable sneaker and storage box. $15 at Walmart. 5-pack. Pretty dope. You could stack them. You could put shoes in them. Put whatever the fuck you want in them. You could chop your wife up into little bitty pieces, or your husband, or your gay lover, whatever the fuck your terminology is these days. But fuck TikTok. We're gonna just kind of do an unboxing video. I found this pretty interesting. Now, I'm not too big of a sneakerhead, but I do have a little collection of old 90s shoes. The Grant Hills, a couple Scottie Pippens, Jason Kidd. Come on, mother. So I have them on shelves, but they get dusty, and it's a little bit hard to clean those shoes. So, kind of been wanting to get these cases for a while now, but when you look online, dude, am I retarded? Why can I not? This is the problem with unboxing videos. I need a tripod. All right. Yeah, so anyways, I've been wanting to get something like this for a while now, but every time you look online, this shit's like $80 for one fucking little case. So this said 5 in 1 pack. So I guess you just assemble them and you're all good. So I'm kind of curious how good they are, because if this is pretty dope, I'm gonna go back and get another box and put some collectibles in here or something. So let's get at this. Again, I'm not a TikToker or somebody that does unboxing videos. I'm just very bored because I had surgery, hernia surgery. So there's not really much for me to do. So, kind of actually, this is something that I find really cool that I think other people would find cool. I'm not doing it for monetization or any of that bullshit. It's just going back to the old YouTube days when you just made videos because you think other people would like them. Not for a job, not for likes, not to think that you're important, not to think that your fucking opinion matters at all. It's just because I think this is probably cool and other people might as well. That's what we need to get back to. Fuck the monetization. And let's just review some cool shit. Oh, so we got some instructions here. A, B, C, D, F, E. Well, we don't need those. Let's just open this up and see what happens. So yeah, there is, I was kind of skeptic if there was actually 5 in here. But yeah, they pack it pretty well, and it is plastic. Feels like a harder plastic, so not, it doesn't seem like it'll shatter or anything. So let's see if we can just cut one of these open and try to assemble this while I'm holding the camera. And let's see what it turns out like, and then afterwards I'll put some shoes in here. See if it'll go on the shoe mantle. If it has enough room, I don't know. Might be too big of a box. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like live in action. Blow your guys' minds away a bit. Oh my god! He's got a shoe box! I'm gonna subscribe and I'm gonna like. No, I assure you, do not subscribe and like to my channel. I am probably the only YouTuber that will tell you do not subscribe and like my channel, because at some point I will post something that you don't like and you'll get very irritated. I'm a very controversial person. I have strong opinions and I like funny shit. Somebody fires a gun, it goes backwards and hits him in the forehead, knocks him unconscious, I'm probably gonna laugh. I'll zoom out a little bit here. Oh, don't want you to see my socks. You might be able to describe me in a crime photo lineup of some sorts. That was stupid. That was not even funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was not funny. That was just stupid. I shouldn't have said it. So, more and more pieces. Oh, this is like a license plate almost. I'm not like that queer dude that buys and resells shoes at that shoe store. The one that taps on the bottom. Watermelon. That guy's fruity. It's alright if you're fruity, whatever. You know? I'm just saying, he's fucking fruity. So, okay, we got a couple different pieces here going on. Now, I might actually need that instruction booklet. And I might need to turn the camera off to actually assemble this. So, what do we got here? Alright. Let's get a little bit more organized. Oh, also, I'm posting a Temu video of the new Jason Voorhees floating rock guy thingy. So you're going to get 2 videos in 1 week. Holy shit, what are you guys going to do with yourselves? TikTok, watch out. Here, I'm prepping myself. So we got the license plate holder. Got these 2 things here. This, we got 2 here. Oh, I'm really getting confused. So we got 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So, actually, let me pause this video, look at the instructions, regroup for a second, come up with some more corny jokes, go on that, I'm going to go on that other shoe guy's channel, call him a fag, troll him a little bit. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to do that. I know a lot of fags and shit, and then, you know, it's not a nice thing to say. So, yeah, let me pause this for a second and get this a little bit assembled so I waste less of your time than I've already done. And then I'm telling you, I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers after this. This is why I do not review things, so we'll be right back. Okay, I will say this was a little bit frustrating because everything on the instructions looks the same. And so I am going to show kind of a little bit of an installation guide just in case anybody does pick these up. So you're going to want these, the kind of foggy ones. This is the bottom. This is the top. You have the other foggy piece that goes in the back. And then these are the 2 clear sides. And now the top piece will slide open like this. And so that thing that I was saying looked like a license plate frame. That goes in there. And then this clips into that. And there's 2 magnets here that hold that in place. So you can open and close it. So now make sure you put this together first. You don't want to clip. What I did is I just plopped the sides in there like that. Try to jam the back and the front in. Wasn't working. Wasn't happening, pal. So now that you have that together, you can just plop this on this and then plop this on the top. It should be done. So I'm going to do that, stop the thing, and reopen it again. Okay, and now we have it together, and voila. It's pretty cool, I like it. So when I was putting the top on, it is a little bit hard to line everything up, but there is these little pegs here, I guess you can call it, little notches that the plastic goes in and snaps into, and it makes it secure. So it's kind of, you know, you get the plastic is pretty flexible where you could put it in the grooves here, and you know, once I kind of got it all together and pushed everything together, it's pretty tight for, you know, $15 for a budget. And it's pretty dope. So I'm going to grab a pair of shoes and throw them in here and see what they look like. So decided to go with the more up-tempo Scottie Pippen Olympic shoes. I've had these since they came out. They've been just sitting on my shelf. if you could see a little bit, they're kind of yellowing just a little bit right in that area, but never been worn. And if you're not old enough, Scottie Pippen wore these to the Olympics. That's why they have a number 8 on there for his number. So originally he just wore the black and white version, which was available in stores. And originally, as far as I know, these were never released back in the day, around 96, I think. They were never released in this Olympic color. I think they were just specially made for him in the Olympics. So the Air Up Tempos are my favorite shoe, and just put them in here. See how they fit. Well, that's 1, and that's 2. Not too bad, display's pretty good. It says you can fit up to a size 13 shoe in there. Now, I kind of liked mine displayed diagonal. So yeah, you can move them a little bit there. I would display them more like that on a diagonal, I think. And close that up. And voila. Looks pretty good. I like it. Keeps the dust off of them. These, yeah, and this plastic kind of scratches easily too, so when you're putting this together, you got to kind of be careful with that. But yeah, these shoes are kind of dusty. They've been sitting around a while. Now, I wouldn't suggest collecting shoes for any type of reason. Not to resell, you know. If you do, resell them within a year or two. I've had these, I don't know, maybe 10 years now. My Jason kids, they have a hard piece of plastic on the side, if anybody remembers those shoes. For absolutely no reason but aging, the plastic is all foggy now. I had an original pair of Jordan 6s from when I was a kid, and I had saved those my entire life and kept them in my old room at my mom's house. One day I went back to get them, and when I picked it up like this, the entire bottom folded like that, and all this foam that they put right here for cushion and everything, all of this disintegrated and everything fell apart. So collecting shoes in the long run, people have made videos about it. Eventually the bottoms fall apart, this disintegrates. I don't know at what time period they actually do that. These I've always had in a temperature controlled room. Never had sunlight beating down on them or anything like that. So just some side talk about, you know, shoes. And then for the last part of this video, I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can fit this on the shelf and just kind of see what it looks like up there on a shelf. Wu-Tang is for the children. So this is my little ghetto wall that I have here, and it's kind of how they display. Now looking at them now, I think I'd put them more flat instead of on an angle, just to have a little bit more balance on these shelves anyways. It kind of gets a little top heavy on this side, and I don't want it to fall, you know what I mean? But yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna get bigger shelves or just keep it like that. Probably just keep it like that. I'm pretty fucking lazy, to be honest. And these shelves, I believe, if I remember, if anybody's wondering, I got them from, I think I got these from Home Depot. So if you're wondering how these work, because there's no like bridge underneath, you basically screw a flat piece of like wood that's the length of this into the wall. Put a screw here, a screw there, and it has these posts that come out here. There's a post that comes out here, post that comes out here. You slide this onto those posts, and then you put the screw into that, and it holds it into place. As long as you don't put anything too heavy on there, it holds it pretty well. I really like it for shoes. Like I said, I've had these probably for 10 years, maybe, I'm guessing. Had them at this house and my other house, and they've never fell off the wall or anything. So yeah, I think that's pretty dope. Of course, they do look better outside of the case, because the color just pops a lot more. But then, like, the case makes it look like more important than it is, really. So again, you can open it up like that, and see in there. That's pretty dope. I like it. I don't know if it really has any breathing room. I don't know if drilling a couple of holes in here would be good for it or not. But maybe that defeats the purpose and dust will get inside of it. Oh, Jesus. I sound like Doc Holliday. Longer. Yeah, so I'm going to go dye now. And this will probably be my last influencer video. I was going to be a TikTok star, but I'm just going to go off and cough and die now. So I hope some of you sneakerheads enjoyed the video. Watermelon. Oh, also, before I go, anybody that's an actual sneakerhead who's big into collecting shoes, let me know what you think of these cases. Good deal, bad deal? Should I drill some holes in it? What should I do? Just leave it like that? Is it cool? Whack? Whatever? And I'm not just saying that for views or more comments or anything. I'm genuinely curious if anybody, stumbles upon this video, what they think about these cases. If I should keep them in there, good idea, bad idea? Is it gonna fuck the shoe up? So yeah, I'm curious about that. Now I'm gonna go and cough and die.